Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your boy B Vision, and today is a very special day in the Dragon Ball community. If you didn't already know, there was a special showing for VIPs in Japan earlier today, so the spoilers are out. They are all over the internet, and unfortunately, the internet is also crawling with a lot of inaccurate spoilers. So, luckily, we have Kenziro, who is one of the big dogs in the Dragon Ball community, who made his way over to Japan to check this movie out firsthand, and we have very accurate spoilers for what happened in this movie. The movie was broken into 4 parts, and I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get into this spoiler. Part 1, the history of the Saiyans. The movie begins in the past. Frieza and his army, along with King Cold, arrive on planet Vegeta. They take over the planet and begin to enslave the Saiyans. Frieza goes around looking at power levels of different Saiyans and kills anyone with a power level of over 2,000 so they don't overthrow him. Kid Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz are all on different planets doing Saiyan things, so Frieza cannot scan them right now. King Vegeta decides to send Broly off to a different planet as well, since Broly has a huge power level since birth. We're not sure whether it is to save Broly or because he wanted Vegeta to be the strongest child on the planet, though we're 80% sure it was to save Broly. Anyways, Paragus, Broly's father, assumes that it was because King Vegeta was jealous and holds a grudge against King Vegeta. He then goes off and follows Broly to planet Vampa, the place Kid Broly was sent off to. He arrives there, but their ships are all broken, so they are not able to leave. Meanwhile, on planet Vegeta, Bardock suspects that Frieza is about to do something very big soon, and they might not have much time left. And since Kakarot is still in the nursing capsule, they need to make a decision soon. He and Gine, his wife, decide to send their son off in a Saiyan pod to another planet in order to save his life. True enough, Frieza destroys planet Vegeta along with all the Saiyans. Bardock does try to fight Frieza off, but he's powerless and dies along with the rest of the Saiyans. The second part of the movie takes place after the Tournament of Power. We switch to the present at Capsule Corp. Goku and Vegeta are sort of sparring while Beerus, Whis, Bulma, and all the others are eating food at a party. They stop and sit down with the others to eat. Whis asks Goku why he wants to get even more powerful, as he's already reached quite a powerful level. Goku replies that after going through the Tournament of Power and seeing so many strong opponents, he's fired up. We get sort of a view of most, if not all, the fighters from the Tournament of Power at this point, including Jiren, Kale, Khalifa, Ribrianne, and more. We're not 100% sure, but we do think that they are all shown in the new art style and design rather than the old. Bulma has collected 6 of the Dragon Balls because she has a wish. There are rumors that this wish is to look younger because Vegeta has not shown any signs of aging because he is a Saiyan. Goten and Trunks noticed in the security footage that Frieza's minions stole the Dragon Balls. They tell everyone and they agree that they can't let Frieza collect them all because he might make a very evil wish. Bulma finds that the last Dragon Ball is in an icy plain, so Goku and Vegeta set off to get it before Frieza can. Frieza is shown in his ship with his army members. He's talking about the Dragon Balls and his wish. Now, at this point of the synopsis, it gets a little bit tricky because there were multiple people working on this, and there were 2 different variations of the dialogue that were heard, and that's because Japanese is a very difficult language to learn, and it is none of their first language. It is all something that they've all learned later in life. The first variation is Frieza talking about how he wants to be taller. Kyoko, a member of Frieza's force, says why would he want to wish for that? His second and third form are already taller and quote-unquote cooler. At this point, they show an alien of Frieza's race in different forms, first to last. The second variation is that the alien they are showing on screen looks to be like Cooler, as in Frieza's brother, and Kyoko says that Cooler is the tall one, so Frieza wants to become the taller one. And that is very, very interesting for the future of Dragon Ball. Part 3 of the movie is where the Saiyans meet. We cut to Broly and Paragus on planet Vampa in present time. Broly is all grown up, but he has a problem in social aspects and speech since he grew up on the planet with just Paragus around. There are no other intelligent life on the planet. There is just creatures that they used as food. Broly and Paragus notice a Frieza ship fly above them and then land in the distance. Chile and Lemo comes out of that ship and detect a huge power level in their scouter, which then blows off because Broly's power level is too high. They go ahead anyways to check it and are scared to see Broly since he's a Saiyan. Broly and Paragus ends up going with them to meet Frieza. Frieza recognizes Paragus, hears his story, and plots to bring Broly to Earth and put him against Goku. Frieza's minions contact Frieza and tell him that they have 6 Dragon Balls and there's just 1 left to go. Frieza lands in the icy region where Goku and Vegeta are already present looking for the last Dragon Ball. They sense a huge power level alongside Frieza, but they don't know who it is. Frieza's ship lands and Broly comes out. Paragus tells Broly to attack and Broly rushes towards Vegeta, punching him. Vegeta blocks the punch and asks Goku to stay out of it. Vegeta hits back and the two fight each other in base form. After some time, Broly begins to overpower Vegeta. Vegeta transforms into a Super Saiyan and continues the fight and gets the upper hand. After some time, he begins to get overpowered once more. Action scenes here are incredible and one of the best things about the movie. Vegeta is a total badass and fights Broly through the entire icy land, breaking mountains, going fight in the sky, and whatnot. When base Broly begins overpowering even Super Saiyan Vegeta, he decides to become a Super Saiyan God, red-haired form, and attacks Broly. At this point, Broly is so strong that Super Saiyan God Vegeta can't even touch him. Broly beats Vegeta very badly and he is unable to fight. All this time, Broly is in his base form. After Vegeta is defeated, Goku takes off his jacket and fights Broly next. First, he fights against him in his base form. Eventually, he has to turn into a Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan God, and then Super Saiyan Blue. Broly, still being in his base form, defeats Goku. During this fight, they forget to notice, but the Dragon Ball they came looking for fell off a cliff. 6 are still with the Frieza Force. Piccolo is shown meditating in the mountains far away and talks to Goku telepathically. He tells Goku to get his act together and that he's come out of tougher situations. Goku gets up and so does Vegeta. This time they fight Broly together. Sure enough, after another crazy battle with tons of flashy effects and animations, it looks like together they sort of overpower Broly. Important to note that Goku and Vegeta are both fighting as Super Saiyan Blue while Broly is still in his base form. Looking at this, Frieza thinks back to the time when he killed Krillin, which turned Goku into a Super Saiyan. Frieza decides to kill Paragus. Broly gets angry and attacks Frieza, and sure enough, he turns into a Super Saiyan. Broly begins going on a rampage, attacking everyone, and his power level just keeps going higher and higher. They realize they can't do anything, and Goku decides to get out of there with instant transmission, taking Vegeta with him to where Piccolo was shown earlier. Back in the icy place, it's assumed that Frieza is fighting off against Broly. The fourth part of the movie is the final battle. Cut to Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Bulma. With Piccolo around, they begin discussing on how to defeat Broly. Goku suggests the fusion and then Piccolo teaches it to Vegeta. Vegeta at first denies doing the fusion because it's ridiculous, but eventually says yes. We're not 100% sure, but apparently Bulma talks Vegeta into doing the fusion. So they do the fusion, but it fails 3 times. The first fusion is the fat Gogeta. Second is the thin Gogeta. Third is correct but not perfect, and the fourth try is when the perfect fusion becomes true. Gogeta goes back to fight Broly and they see Frieza, now in his golden form, barely being able to keep up with Broly. He was almost done when Gogeta arrives and begins fighting against Broly. At this point, Frieza returns to his spaceship and he gets out of there. Gogeta and Broly's fight begins. It is a crazy battle with gorgeous animations. The battle is so insane that the dimension around them starts messing up. A good comparison to this would be the movie Doctor Strange. Gogeta and Broly fight and things appear to be happening in different dimensions. Broly in his Super Saiyan form, Gogeta battles and through the fight goes from his normal form to Super Saiyan form to his Super Saiyan Blue form. They're not sure if he went into his Super Saiyan God form. But in his Super Saiyan Blue form, Gogeta defeats Broly. Going for his final move, Gogeta is about to blow Broly away. On the sidelines earlier, Limo and Chile recovered the final Dragon Ball from the cliff and dropped it in 2. They summon Shinron, and she wishes from Shinron to save Broly. Just as Gogeta's attack is about to hit Broly, he disappears and is sent back to planet Vampa by Shinron. Gogeta isn't shown defusing. The ending of the movie is a time skip which happens 3 days later. Broly is hunting on planet Vampa. He brings back food. Then we see that Limo and Chile are there also. They don't like the food. Goku arrives and talks to Broly about how powerful he was in their battle. Goku says that Broly is so strong that at one point he might have been even stronger than Beerus himself. He then proceeds to give him a capsule which Bulma gave for him. It has a house and lots of food for them. He gives him his regards and then Goku takes off. Before leaving, Goku looks back over his shoulder and says, "By the way, I am Son Goku, otherwise known as Kakarot." And that's how the movie ends. This movie seems like it is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see it. I hope you guys enjoyed the synopsis, the spoilers, whatever you want to call it. Enjoy, and just just be happy that we have something good to look forward to. In about a month, we will have the Japanese theater release, and that's when we'll probably get a subtitled version out there on the internet, so the whole world will be able to see it in about a month. And luckily for us in the United States, we will have our theatrical release January 2019. It will be great to see Dragon Ball back in US theaters, and I cannot wait. I'm not going to ramble on all day. I'm going to let you guys go. This is your boy B Vision, and I'm signing out.